Okay, Jungle Explorer here, and today I'm going to be processing some meat birds, and I'm going to walk you through the process. So, going to be butchering here. First, going to choose a nice big one. So I've got a road cone here, and I'm going to use it for the first stage. I'm going to go ahead and feed this guy down in here, like so. The head comes out, and these meat birds, they're real tender, and so when they flop, they tend to break their wings and things. So in this way, this will keep them from breaking the bones and the legs. So, and that's how we do that. The cone keeps them from flopping around, keeps the blood from getting all over you and all over the place. So works really good. Just a homegrown engineering thing here. Once the bird stops flopping, we'll go ahead and hang the bird over here on the line to continue draining the blood out of it before we take it to the next stage, which is the plucking stage. While I'm waiting for my water to boil here, I'm going to go ahead and skin this one. So when you're skinning a chicken, you really don't want to put it in the boiling water. It's better if you leave it unboiled. So just cut along the breastplate here. Help if I had a bit sharper knife. And skinning is pretty easy. Just going to pull back and just pull the skin off. It's a lot faster to skin them than it is to pluck them, so I normally skin them. Everything's pretty easy to skin except for the wings. You see the crop here, that's where the food storage bag is. And so, we'll come in here and take the crop out along with the neck. Just kind of grab that whole bunch of stuff and pull it off. Go ahead and cut the esophagus and the windpipe there. Just pull that off. So pretty much the chicken is skinned at this point. The wings are a lot tougher to skin than the rest of it because the hide is just tends to come off and rip. But you can grab hold of the feathers and pull them, and that helps a lot. If you want to save the tail, you can. I don't like the tail, it's just all fat, so I just cut it off. And that bird's pretty much skinned. Wash it down. feathers out here and you're ready to go. So that's skinning the chicken there. Little left to do. That one broke its wings. Got a lot of wind today, so it's making it real hard to boil my water. Okay, so the water is boiling, and we're going to put the chicken down underneath. See the feet there? We're going to go for about 20 seconds. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Pull it up, let it dry. And pretty much at this point the feathers should just kind of rub off. You cook it long enough like that, a good 20 seconds in the hot water, it will, the feathers, even the wing feathers, be cooked deep enough to where they just come right out. You know, you do your first quick plucking, doing, whoops, heck, the skin came off there. You're cooking the skin so it gets pretty delicate. You have to be careful not to rip it. As you can see, you know, you just try to rub them feathers off. Pull where you have to. And I like to wash it off and do a fine plucking all the little stuff off. But I'm going to go ahead and take the crop out here. The crop's right here. And the crop's kind of the storage bag for all the food that it eats before it goes into the digestive system. And I'll just grab right there and go ahead and take the crop and all the neck skin right off. And now you don't have to worry about plucking that part too much. And that's pretty much it. Just do a little fine plucking, get the little stuff off, and you're done. Alright, so we're ready to butcher the bird up. First thing we're going to do is just cut the feet off. Because this is a chick, the bones are very, very soft on it, and you can just go right through. A good sharp knife is always beneficial. We're going to cut right here underneath there, and we're going to cut on either side, right inside the pelvic bone there. Just cut down, and same thing on this side, cutting right next to it there. Cut there. Now simply just reach in side, go as deep as you can. The heart's right up in there. You feel it, and grab and pull backwards. Pull out the part right there, and there's your intestines. Now there's some useful stuff in here, like the heart. That's good eating right there. The liver is good to eat, or it's good for fishing bait. Oops, nicked the gallbladder there. This is good catfish bait then. This is going to be catfish bait there. I'm going to stick that to the side. And then the gizzard. Throw the rest away. I'm going to go wash this off real quick. Get that gall off of there. You don't want that to touch your meat. These little chicks, these me birds are a different animal to clean than mature birds. They a lot softer, a lot more tender. So just wash this off. If you're wondering why I'm not using the faucet, it's broke. So, all right. So all you're going to do here is take off the leg quarters. Just come in here, come straight in. Break that, pull that leg back like that. And I like to get as much meat on the leg quarter as possible. Same thing on this side. Just come right in. That bone breaks over as you twist it backwards. And right there. So there's 2 leg quarters. Come in and get your just cut right now down next to the wings. Kind of cut around them. If you want a little extra meat on there, you can cut deeper into the breast. For like buffalo wings and things. So there you have your wings. Okay. Come up here and cut right down next to the breast. And get your neck. Pull that back. Cut that off. So there's your neck. And now we're just going to start right here. You can see the breast meat. We're just going to cut right straight down the breastbone. Right there. And break that over. And there you have it. Very simple. Going to show you here on the gizzard. If you like the gizzard, which we do, you need to take the little gizzard sac out. Gizzard is their grinding muscle to grind up hard grains. So it's full of grit and things that they, little pieces of sand and gravel that they swallow, and it kind of contracts, using that gravel to crush grains and things. So you're going to just slice in there. Be careful not to cut the sac, don't rupture it. A lot of bitter stuff inside there you don't want to get on your meat. So just be careful. On these young birds like this, it's real tender. If you do rupture it, just make sure you don't get any of the stuff on the meat. Pull that off. There's your gizzard. There's your liver. There's your heart. Your giblets. So there we go. All but okay. So on the back, you know, there's a little bit of meat here. Well, the way I cut it, there's not a lot left. But just to show you here, there's a little gland on the top of the tail. Sometimes people don't even want to eat the tail, so they'll cut the whole thing off. But if you want to keep the tail, you do need to cut this little gland off right here. Just that. See that little gland there? Just make sure you get that whole little gland off. Kind of a little bad taste if you don't get it off. That's if you want to keep the tail, or you could just cut the tail off and get rid of it. That's up to you. Inside, if you're going to eat them, there's the lungs here, the kidneys. So what you want to do is just come to the outside of the rib cage and just push in like that, and you'll just peel those lungs right off like that. There's the rib cage there. Same thing with the other side. Just push in. You can get your finger behind that lung there and peel it out right there. And now you've cleaned that up. Nice and clean. Gland gone. Where I took the tail off. Depends how you want to do it. And you know, there's not a lot of meat on the back, but it does make a good soup. Good flavor there. So, you know, I always keep them and I eat them. So just showing you that little trick there.